can post another video. If this video gets 2 likes, I can post another video of it in actual, like, real time, so that way you guys can see it. But for now, it's going to be fast forward. Anyway, today, based on the title, if I change the title, I'm not sure if I want to change it yet, we are doing a kind of rescue, kind of more of like a colony on the moon, or Mun. So, right here I'm building the lander, and it's kind of weird in shape, but it'll be very useful in the future. Now, I did do a test flight, or test drive right now, test flight, just to see if it could fly itself, but it just blew up all the engines, which I'm glad I found that early on, because if I didn't, who knows what could have happened. This is capable to get back to Earth, if I want it to, but since it's a colony, for now, it's going to stay there. Now, if this video gets 15 likes, I will make a series on sending more rockets to the Mun and making a full colony, and maybe taking them back, depending on things. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because this editing, it would have been 2 hours without editing. Now it's just 41 minutes. Anyway, I don't have anything to read upon, like I don't have a script or whatnot, so I am literally just talking on the top of my head. Anyway, we are going to launch. Now once again, this is 4 times zoomed. Those fins were not supposed to fall off, but you know what, it could fly without it, so I didn't really, rewind it, or what's it called, revert the flight. So we're just gonna coast. Those giant, what are those engines? Clyde, Thunderbird? No, I'm not sure. Basically, those engines are sufficient enough to get us into outer orbit. This is good. Let me just adjust my mic. This is good. Why? Because now we don't have to use those side tank fuel. I mean, we're still using them right now, but it just helped us more. So those engines are gonna take us all the way up, and you're gonna see something. Those are the main stage, which is what's supposed to get us into orbit. Lasted us to help us maneuver, so there will be just a small bit of space trash if you do make this. I'm pretty sure you can find a way, to deorbit it or crash it into the Mun. I could have done that if I had a little bit more fuel. And yeah. So we're about a quarter way through with this clip. We're still coasting out. It looks right now like the solid fuel and the liquid fuel are about the same. Right. The solid fuel is going to end, and then in a few minutes, like maybe half a minute later, the liquid fuel will end. Of course, this is sped up by 4 times, 4 times, not 8 times yet. So this is 4 times the speed of what I endured. Because although it says 1 second on the clock on the top left, it was lagging really bad until I decoupled the boosters, both of them actually, and entered space. And you'll see how the time speed ups drastically. So we're just going to wait for decoupling. And then once it does decouple, which will be any day now, I'm doing a little cinematic of watching the boosters fall off. I forgot I did that actually. So now it's a lot smoother, so you'll see the game speed up. And I just deploy those because I dropped them too early. When I was listening to it, it sounded like those decoupled and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, I ended up adding a mite engine into the nose cone so it could split them down like that. It does not cause any internal damage, thankfully. And if you guys didn't see it already, you guys rewind it and push pause. But I didn't because it's kind of, I guess you could say, it wasn't purposely. But there is an insignia there that hasn't been used in a long time. I did not do this purposely. It just occurred, and as you saw, I tried fixing my mistake ASAP. Anyway, we got a nice fast encounter with the Mun, and now we're just orbiting. I'm just checking my Delta V to see if we have enough, which we do. So we're going to have leftover fuel in that tank. Now this really is optimized for spaceflight to the Mun. I tried going further off camera, of course, and it did not work. And I was kind of bummed out. I mean, it could go probably to Minmus if it really pushing it, and then the lander stage can definitely go to Minmus. Anyway, we're just checking our orbit. I'm going to start trying to speed warp. There you go. And now you'll notice that the giant, huge mammoth of those engines are doing what it's supposed to. I mean, technically doing what it's supposed to. It was meant to be ditched early on, but I'm glad I still have the fuel left over in it. Anyway, now you can see the time how it's kind of sped up. So we're just gonna, coast. Just finishing that maneuver. I am burning below apoapsis at the moment. I know it's not the most efficient, but I had a direct orbit to the Mun, or like straight target for the Mun. I didn't really have to make an orbit, thankfully. So it helps a lot. And now we're just gonna, continue burning. A few more seconds. Alright. Now we do have a successful encounter. We are not hitting the Mun, we are not in orbit with the Mun. It's just we have an encounter. Now I can easily make a maneuver node circling the planet. Now I did want to go on an orbit, so I did an orbit, and we have enough fuel for about half of the maneuver, and then we finish off the fuel with the other engine. Like I said, this rocket is very efficient. Now I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that big mammoth engine crashes back into the Mun, or it just goes on to a solar orbit. We're just gonna speed it up a bit, and we're trying to get Cat Gel. Funny name. I'm pretty sure I wasn't recording at that time, but basically we sent an earlier what's it called? An earlier rocket towards there. And I'm already planning on making another rocket to go to the Moon, to have them all in a capsule. But like I said, 10 likes. Oh yeah, it went for the indefinite thing. 15 likes, or I don't remember if it was 10 or 15. Well, let's just put it at 10. 10 likes for the next video of me building another rocket to go over there. Now I'm just maneuvering, trying to get over there. Now this is my first mistake. Notice where the spaceship is. Or I should say the colonist house. Now I'm trying to get as close to the landing. That's my second mistake. My second mistake is doing that, because I forgot that planets spin. So we're just gonna then again wait for the maneuver. We're gonna be trying to move maneuver. That is my dog. Yay. So my dog is playing on the floor. I'm gonna just point maneuver, like towards the maneuver nodes directions. Now, no matter if you have the maneuver, you always want to check the map. Like sometimes it'll show it wrong, or you might need to make fine adjustments last minute. So I'm gonna warp, take a quick save. Thankfully I did that. Now we're just gonna wait. So I'm gonna start burning, and you want to see that stage was supposed to maneuver us into the orbit of the moon, but like I said, this thing is overly efficient. So now I could use that as essentially an orbiter type thing. Anyway, I burnt. Perfect maneuver. But I forgot planet spin, and my target was already away. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just land. If I have more fuel, which I always do, I'll, move closer towards that, like, ship. Right now I'm just trying to burn to try to get as close as possible with it. And then I just decouple it so it could break itself into the moon. Or mun. Then I forget to turn off all these engines, which it's a switch between efficiently and more of power grunt type thing, although I ended up needing them both. Yeah, so I just deactivated all those. I am bringing out the landing gear and pointing prograde. Just testing it out. Now I am gonna retract these just in case I do crash. If I do, I have something to communicate with. Now either way, we always have good reception. Can't go without Wi-Fi. I do have a satellite orbiting the moon, or mun, and then I have one orbiting. They're both high powerful satellites. I have one also orbiting Kerbin, which is Earth. Now you see that orange or that pinkish type color marker? That is the secondary ship. So I forget what engines I'm using here. But it's very dark, which is my second mistake, besides, going further away. So I tried using the map as a reference, but that, of course, did not work. So now I'm just solely stuck on using my altimeter. And then I realized I'm going way too fast and my small little Twitch engines won't support it. So I instantly try to turn on all other engines. Although very slow at it, because I am on console. Then look at my altimeter. Now just look at the spacecraft. I am so glad I saved. So then I just load my old save. Thankfully I had that. Thank the game heaven for introducing quick save. Okay, try number 2. If it'll load. Okay, there you go. Trying everything again. I do run away real quick. I had to do something. But hopefully I'm back soon. There you go, I'm back. So I tried. Nope, never mind. I tried getting that to land, or trying to get the secondary ship on the planet towards us more, or I can see more lighting. It's really difficult landing in the dark, as you saw earlier. Okay, anyway, I'm out, or it's out of the dark side. So now I'm just making a maneuver node, trying to get it towards that one colonist. So I'm pretty sure I do not. Yep, I do not adjust for planet rotation again. And I start doing the pre-check. Now I'm just binding my lights or my solar panels or my other, like satellite or what's it called, communitrons. I'm just binding all those, trying to make the best of what I could do. So now I'm just waiting for the maneuver. And here we go. So you always want to start burning around half of what your burn time is. Alright, well, after a bit of maneuvering, once again I see my target. I'm trying to slow down as much as possible with this rocket now. About halfway done with the video. Now, thankfully, this is all sped up times 4. Like I said earlier, this would have been 2 hours long without editing. Now, I decided to do this. It helped a lot, but, it's still kind of difficult. Now, I'm trying not to slow down too much. Now I'm in my landing phase. Gonna separate the gear. Gonna hide the solar panels. I'm gonna just try coasting. Now my idea was the same as last time. I'm gonna land, and I'm either gonna move the other spaceship or I'm gonna move this one. Or a space vessel, rocket, whatever you guys call it, lander. That's the bottom one breaking. Hopefully it didn't leave any trash or debris. Now, I am landing now. But, I do come in super fast. This time I didn't die, I just broke one gear. So I tried, fixing myself. To sort of in the veil. Broke something else there. I don't even know what I broke. And there you go, we're landed. So now I'm just trying to fix myself. Like, orientate myself well. Doing some very much fine tuning. Once again, I flip. This time, other things break. It looks like I have no hope, but I continue trying. And, as of always, to no avail. So, right then and there, I just decided, try number 2. Or 3, sorry. Now, from here on out, the footage is not sped up, so you're going to be seeing it as real time as I am. And there was still around 20 minutes of this video. This time I am accounting for planet rotation. And I'm on the light side of the planet, so. It's no longer dark. I'm just speeding up for my maneuver. And I forgot to point maneuver, so I'm just going to point there now. Now, I was a little late to this maneuver. I'm not sure what happened. And yeah. Alright. I'm just doing some things again. And I'm ready. Now I'm just getting everything ready again. My dog is scratching his toy pad. I like his, what's it called? Scratch pad or something like that. He likes doing that stuff. Now I'm just speeding up a bit. And here we go. Now this looks pretty good. And then I do that. Once again, speed warping, and this time burning retrograde because I realize I'm going way too fast. Now, once again, we're about 25 minutes into this 41-minute video, so. Yeah, like 25 and 2. Well, I think right now it's 25 minutes. Somewhere around here. Alright, now I'm just trying to land. speeding up drastically, but you know, I have that big engine. It's gonna be no problem. Now I am decoupling that stage now. Now I am very far, but you'll see what I do. Now let's see if I can land it this time. Because, I mean, I'm not sure. I can't tell you guys. But you know what they say. Third time's a charm. So I'm getting ready for another failure. But I do extend some solar panels just because my electric charge is going down drastically. And I realize it's not getting any sun, but I can't really do anything at the moment. Also, while we're doing this, how do you guys feel about Final Approach? It's gonna be a sad update for Kerbal. Anyway, I tried fixing the problem of no electric charge by deploying my one side panel. Now, I didn't think this would be necessary, but apparently it is. I'm not sure if I'll be living off that one solar panel. I really hope I don't, but... Now, only one of my engines have enough, like, power to be going off. They all start, but then they fail. So I'm about to rely solely on my Twitch engines. So then I decided to rebind the bottom engines to turn it off, because if not, there's really no use for them. So I'm going to push the bind for it. There you go. Now I'm going to try to keep it slow because, like I said, those engines, those ion engines are no more, so I don't get that extra push. Although it's not much, it's sufficient. It's going to continue slowing down. I'm going to try to keep it slow. I'm under 2,000 feet, so this is when it hits me. Like, oh no, I have to be on edge. We're around 28 minutes and 20 seconds, somewhere on that. And I'm just slowing down. Just doing this really painful burn. I'm not sure why I did that. And I am slowing down for Final Approach since we are under 400 meters within the ground. And I'm going to retract that solar panel because I'm scared that I will absolutely break that. Now we are landing in a small indent on the Mun, so it's not the flattest area to land on. But I have to work with what I got. So I continue on. I keep on pushing on. And this landing looks really good so far. Now, push pause right here. Go to the comment section and guess what's going to happen. Am I going to crash again or am I going to land safely? Come on, why are you still here? Go on. I'm assuming you did it. For everyone who gets it right, I'm going to like your comment. And put your a question there because I will respond to that as well. Remember, guys, the goal is 10 likes for the next video of this series. I am gonna land softly, gently, hopefully. Nope. So I'm going radial again. And look at that, I did break that one solar panel. Back to the quick save. I'm just joking, guys. I got it up somehow with that gyro I put in there earlier. Just doing some Grand Theft Auto type stuff. And I'm just gonna expand the landing gear and boom! I am finally back up. And I'm just gonna deploy all that. And extend that singular hidden one. Now I am rotating it so I could get more direct sun. There you go. Now I do mark that as a target. Then I switch to it. Sad times, you know. I thought I lost one singular solar panel. I thought that was gonna be it for me. But no. Yeah, so now I took off. I'm heading back to Earth. Psych. Yeah, you didn't figure it out already. I'm making a colony. So, what do colonies needs? They need groups. So I'm trying to reunite these two. I realize I'm falling. So now I have to do something about it. I accidentally turned off my SAS there, so that could have been a lot dangerous than expected. Now I'm slowing down. I tried looking for where my what's it called, top is, so you can really identify that for where the door is on this capsule. Anyway, I am going closer, you know. Now I'm really scared because look at my fuel. Like if I miss just a bit, I'm gonna have to eject Cat Drill, and she's gonna have no spacecraft. She's gonna be cold forever. You really don't want that. So now I'm gonna bring prograde. And any day now I will touch down. And not today. Gonna try moving closer a bit. I'm gonna get my senses kicked into me. So try number 2. Oh no. Looking back at this footage, finally. That was actually quite a nice landing. But I'm still around 1,000 meters away. So what I do is I decide to make this a mobile satellite stand. Also CatJoe's new home. Until another, hopefully, episode, if you guys get it to 10 likes. And yeah. You can check everything. I'm going to EVA CatJoe. And I'm going to turn on RCS. But then she falls. No, she doesn't. She barely skims the floor off. And now she's heading around 8 meters a second. 7.5. 10. Around that range. Towards not mine, but Jebediah's new colony, per se. Now we will try to get all of our rockets. Oh, she just dislocated everything. But we will try to get all of our colony ships around 1,000 meters near each other. Now I'm going to try that again. Now I'm heading really fast into that ship. So I'm going to just, take a chill pill. Now I'm pretty sure if my math is right, it's about to be 37 minutes and 2 seconds. Around now it's going to be that time. And now we're here at the main colony. We're here. So then I switched to Jebediah and Joanie. Sorry if that's your name, Just tell me how you pronounce it in the comment section down below. So I land. Very roughly. And they start talking, side by side. They just start talking. Anyway, it's Jeb's turn. So Jebediah, he just goes down. And as he's heading over there, he falls. But then he remembers something. What about the ladders? So he extends them. And after he extends them, he decides to open the second ladder. To no avail, because it's too fast for him. So he has to do what any sane crew will do. Use the ladder, sadly. But he phases right through the ladder, so he just grabs on now. Now congratulations if you made it this far into the video. If you have, just comment baguette. Just baguette. Anyway, it's time for a group photo. So, what is any crew like doing? Planting a flag on a foreign planet. So I plant the flag. As Jebediah sticks the flag into the mud, it pops out with the word NASA. And of course, they set themselves up for a picture. Anyway, guys, that's around the end of the video. There's probably like a minute or two left. Well, the only thing I can say is like the video, comment baguette if you made it this far. Yeah, that's about it. So now all I'm trying to do now is just climb up to that solar panel. hoping not to break it because it's the only thing giving me. This is where I'm afraid I'm gonna break it because I clicked square. And I'm definitely afraid that thing was gonna snap. It snapped another solar panel. I was very sad. But it didn't snap the one I was mainly using. So I'm happy about that. Also, if you're still here, comment if I should make a video on War Thunder, Warzone, or YouTube, and tell me what it should be about. The one with the most likes and comments, mine do not count though, will be chosen, even though there's only going to be like one comment. Also, share this to your friends and family, because why not? Bop. Then they take a nice selfie, and then they spawn on the floor. And they have nothing else to do, so now they're just out there. And they all turn off their lights. They are doing experiments outside now. Have a good day, guys. Classified Info, out.